It's kind of a universal experience to lose children to the social worker in The Sims 2 and 3, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I like the position of power that those social workers have. I want it. So I've decided that I'm gonna become the social worker in The Sims 3 today, and I'm gonna make sure that all the kids of Sunset Valley are being looked after properly by their parents. If I find out that they are not, I am going to take them away from their family. They are going to live in the orphanage that I have built. When I say built, I just mean a house that I've converted into an orphanage, but I am going to make sure that all the kids in Sunset Valley are looked after properly. So here we have Shell Verka. Her real name's Michelle, but everyone calls her Shell. But before she went freelance, whenever she had to take a child away from someone's home, all of her friends were like, oh, that is so Shell Verka. And she has no sense of humor. She's neat, she's grumpy, she's a snub, and she's mean-spirited. Some neighbors have arrived to welcome you to the neighborhood. I'm very sorry. I know you've all come to welcome me into the house, but I have a job to do, and I've got to make my first house call. The only issue is I don't remember which households have kids in them. I'm new to town, okay? I don't know anyone. Why don't I just head to the park? Like all playthroughs, I always start at the park. It'll be a good way for me to scope out the town, make sure that everyone is looking after their kids correctly. So, who have we got here? Oh, you got lucky there. I see the land grabs over there. And Malcolm over here. Just wanting to make sure he's safe. I mean, he is on the same lot as his parents, but his parents are so busy flirting over here. And kissing. Filth. Child labour. Is this where the land grab fortune comes from? Child labour? I'm going to buy a pie. But it's actually my way of talking to Malcolm to make sure that he's okay. Hello, are you doing this for fun or are your parents forcing you to? The signs are all there and his customer service skills are fantastic, which means they've definitely trained him for this. Yum, this looks good, thanks. Do you know what doesn't look good? This parenting situation. Shall we have words? Oh, are you just scoping out someone else to come and work on one of your stalls? Rude introduction. What do you think you're doing? I need to criticize his family because he is not looking after his child enough at all. Show them that Jeffrey is family oriented. You can't just tell me that. I'm not going to believe it. Where is he? Malcolm, add to active family. Get yourself home. Day bloody 1 and we've already had to save a child from a family. Poor kid. Don't worry, you'll be safe now. I am sending you home alone, but you'll be safe now. This might be one of my weirder video ideas, I'm not gonna lie to you, but it's okay. Do I need a babysitter now he's here? If the social services take away my social servicely saved children, that is embarrassing. That is not good for business. Okay, I do see another child on their own there. Malcolm, you can't just replace your child with another one. Oh no, what do I see here? Another child, paralyzed by fear. She Oh, she heard me. She wants to stay with the family. I understand. Anyway, I think I should make an actual house call rather than going to the park. Although it is 4 p.m. I think my shift ends early today. I've done good work. Let's head home. Oh, Malcolm, you are such a good little orphan. You're not an orphan, but you are not allowed to see your parents. I'll make you some autumn salad because that is her favorite dish because she's so boring. Also, she cooled down, so that music's playing now. And Malcolm, we should probably assign you a bed. So the house is actually huge. I do not need a house this big. I don't know why my bedroom is this big, but here we go. This is the kids' room for now. It's very, very symmetrical, but it will do the job. They can add their own personality to it the longer they live here. And if we run out of space, don't you worry, we have an entire attic. So I've got all the space in the world, but Malcolm, for now, this can be your bed. And in fact, I'm going to add a bit of personality to Malcolm's side of the bed. Malcolm is a fairy confirmed. He's got his wolf howling at the moon poster and he's allowed one toy. One decorative item, one personal item. That's all you're allowed. Grab a plate and enjoy. And don't worry, you won't be alone in this house for long. You will pretty soon have a lot more friends. I would consider day 1 to be a resounding success. We've saved one child and that's good for me. It's a good start. His social is pretty low though, which is kind of ironic considering he lives with a social worker. Do your job, Shell. 7:30 p.m. Kids need a lot of sleep. It's good for the development. So get to bed. Now this is Shell's fun time. So when the kids go to sleep, she gets litty. So make some drinks. Oh yes, it's been a tough day, hasn't it? Let's just have all 4 of these drinks and then we'll probably go to bed too. Jesus Christ, she is one-bombing them. They have gone so quickly. I hear a baby. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. Take your baby inside, Molly French. I know exactly where I am doing my next home inspection tomorrow, and it is across the street. All right, time for us to make breakfast for the kid. I was going to say kids, but that's not the case yet, but I'm sure it will be very soon. Malcolm, the school bus comes in an hour. Can you get washed? Not try to read a book. I know you're a bookworm. Never mind. Shell's eating the waffles. You're not. Go to school. I'm going to get you to talk to friends, though, because you don't really have any social going on right now, and that does not reflect well on me. Meanwhile, I best get changed. We have a family to inspect. Let's get busy, Shell. This will not do. She's still out there. She's fine somehow, but that's not good enough. I've heard reports that there is a child being mistreated here. The reports are me looking across the window. Visit the single mom's household. This is going to have to be called just the single household pretty soon, because you're not going to be mums for much longer. I can hear snoring. There she is. Your child's outside and you just curled up in bed. I don't think so. And I heard you snoring, Molly. You should probably get a sleep apnea machine. Oh, she's gone to criticize her family without me even telling her to. She takes this job very seriously. I'm behaving inappropriately. You can't scold me. I've come to scold you. Also, all right, she's the paper girl, but she should also be in school. I would take her, but she's got a job to do. She's the backbone of Sunset Valley, so I can't. It's too late to parent now. What do you think you're doing? If you turn that speaker on, you are going to deafen that kid. Are you trying to get back at me? She was trying to deafen a child. I mean, I'm enjoying this music there. It almost feels a little bit like heist music. And the heist is, you're losing your child. Come on then, Sandy. Time for us to go. Stop trying to push me out the way. Oh, she wasn't. She's just absolutely desperate for a piss. Come on then, let's get you somewhere safe, shall we? Look how mad she is. I agree, Shell. I am disgusted with this family. Sims are just not good caregivers. I'm not really a good caregiver, to be honest, but I'm better than that. I wouldn't leave my kid outside all night. Just some of the night. Here we go. You'll be safe here. I do need to add in some toddler stuff, though. This house is not toddler friendly. Give me 1 second. I guess this room could become a toddler room. I don't need it to look like this. What a beautiful eyesore. The primary colours are good for children's development, okay? And I've given them places to eat. So all in all, I've done a fantastic job. Sandy, how are your needs? Because you have spent a lot of time outdoors lately. Oh, you're doing fantastic, to be fair. Shell, you are good at your job. She's putting her in there without me even telling her to. The good thing about this playpen is that Sandy can now learn to talk. So off you go. As for me, first I'm going to get mad about the toy box for no apparent reason. I'm also going to hire some help. I would hire some help, but for some reason, I can't use my phone. I might be breaking my game. The Sims 3 does have landline phones, though, so maybe I can use that. I just don't get any signal in this house. That's all it was. So first of all, she actually does want to hire a maid, so I'm going to do that. Next, I think I'm going to hire a butler. That way I can just leave the house without having to constantly call a babysitter. It's expensive, but it's fine. Please make sure to have a bed arranged for me as I will be living at your place. Good day. Aren't you a demanding Denise? Let's, you can have the attic. You can have this really, really dark corner of the attic too. I love that nothing fits here, but here, you can have a sack bed. And do you know what? That's it, actually, for being rude. That is your room. It's only just gone 3 p.m, so I do still have time to check on one more family. Do I want to go to public spaces for this, or do I want to go to someone's house? Actually, Claire Erskine lives here. I always say her name a bit weirdly. I don't know if I'm saying it right. She hasn't given birth yet, but she will. So I think it's a good idea for us to check on her first, isn't it? Oh, she is on a mission. She is going to make sure no child is unsafe in this city. Although I do feel like I'm kind of maybe making them a bit more unsafe by leaving them with a random maid and a random butler. But still, this is going to be nice though. But this is one of the few times I'm going to be able to be friendly to someone because she hasn't had a kid yet. So I don't need to worry. I'm just making sure the kid is fine. Nancy Landgrab would like to chat. Does Malcolm Landgrab want to talk? Oh, unfortunately, we don't allow unsupervised phone calls from parents of children that have been taken away. So it's going to have to be a no. We will have a scheduled parental visit later in the week, though. Oh. Well, Claire, we're not off to a good start, are we? You walked right past me and I just rang your doorbell. Also, you just went inside, so did you go out the back door to come back around to look like you were busy? All right, I just want to make sure that this house is appropriate for children. I'm seeing a rounded table. Good, no corners for head banging. Not in the heavy metal way, in the banging your head on a surface way. Oh, I tried to share a secret with her and she rejected it. The secret is, I'm going to take that kid. Oh! You, Claire, are behaving incredibly inappropriately, and this is quite concerning for the future safety of that child, I'm not going to lie to you. Also, I'm stood next to a very sharp-looking table right now. Not good, not good. How are we looking upstairs? Do we have a baby bed available? Claire, 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 we don't even have... You haven't even used your correct bed, so I don't know what's going on here. But where do you suppose you're going to put a child? I will steal some food while I'm here, though. Just a green salad. Gotta keep healthy. This is a demanding job. I'm always on my feet. I'm behaving inappropriately. Oh, you know what? You are pissing me right off. I'll be back. I will be back in a very short amount of time, I imagine. No one's looking after Sandy. Is this not your job? Be picked up. Okay, well, she is doing something. Natalie Hoffman. Isn't that a famous person? I just checked. It's not a famous person. I don't know where I've got that from, but it is an author. Also, Natalie, if you are famous, I'm incredibly sorry. I've just never heard of you. Why are you on the way to talk to her about your personal possessions? We need to leave. We have a house full of kids that we are not looking after right now. Oh, don't brag about your phone. You can't even use it, you idiot. Let's just go home. She is being rude. Oh, good. Natalie's doing a fantastic job of looking after these kids. I'm going to get to bed. Oh, it's Sandy's birthday. Honestly, Sandy, I'd come and celebrate with you, but I'm absolutely knackered. I've been doing a lot of house calls today. So due to difficult upbringing, you will not be allowed to choose a trait for Sandy, and she's developed the evil trait. To be fair though, Sandy, it's great to see a sim age up and wearing an outfit that isn't completely ridiculous. But good for you, you've been promoted. This is your room now. Set bed ownership to Sandy, and I guess you get a personal item too, you lucky gal. And a poster. There we go. She loves death. That is her literally hugging death as we speak. And there is nothing more creepy than a very, very scary rocking horse. You can't get on it? Idiot. Hold on, let me move it. Do you know what? She doesn't need a desk. Evil people don't do homework. Confirmed. Evil people do still need to see though, so I'm going to give you this lamp. That does absolutely nothing to light up the room. Oh, she's off to eat, but what? Veggie rolls? You're serving sushi to the orphans? What are you doing? I need to stop calling them orphans. They all have parents, but they're orphans now. Stop feeding them so well. They should be getting gruel. Okay, Sandy, I just want to see if you're creepy on this horse or not. She's actually having a great time. I don't think that's very creepy at all. All right, who are we going to save today? The kids are going to be at school, so I don't really think there's much I can do in the way of looking after any kids. I keep saying looking after like I'm doing something positive here. But I do know there's a baby here, so we need to check. We need to make sure you're okay. Sakamoto household, I'm on the way. I never give anyone a heads up because I like to see how the parents actually operate when they don't think they're being inspected. I should probably get a nicer car than this taxi. I feel like I'm not going to be taken seriously in it. All right. Immediately, I'm seeing a high chair here. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I also see you holding your child and not leaving it on the floor outside. Points to the Sakamoto family. They are doing pretty good here. A pleasure to meet you. Just popping round for a quick check. Ah, brilliant. Look at that. A crib, pleasant artwork, a little mobile on the top. I'm impressed. I am very, very impressed. I just need to make sure they're in a sharp corners anywhere. That's baby head height. Oh, the rounded corners on your sofa. Okay. You've leveled out there. That's not too bad. Are you talking to me about your kid? Boring. That child is being looked after. What have you got to say to me? He's talking about blocks. I'm not interested, okay? Why is she such a dick to everyone? This is her job. Let me ask about career. Let's see if you have the financial aptitude to look after this child. She's a toddler sports coach. All right, your life is all about looking after children, isn't it? I am gonna have to, unfortunately, not take your child. Well, it's been a pleasure. I don't think there's anything more for me to do here. Now, the Bunch household. There's a whole bunch of kids in there, and I need to make sure they're doing okay and that they're all at school. Dodgy empty van parked on the road, possibly parked illegally. We need to check what's going on here, because that screams drug dealer to me. Actually, before I come and check on your house, I do just want to steal your apples. I need snacks while I'm doing this job. It's pretty tiring and I get hungry. Okay, I got limes too. Anyway, I'm coming in. The music in this house is too loud for poor children's ears. I'm gonna start with that. Ask about career, I need to know. A squadron leader. Okay. I can respect it, I guess. But you better not run your life at home like a military operation, because kids need freedom too. Ah, good. Someone we can talk to. Ethan, how are things? Respectable child, okay, give me a wave. He's about to do his homework. I am going to ruin it. I'm going to talk about myself. This is a real test. Oh, I'm not so sure about that. He didn't want to talk to me about me. That's the sign of a parent raising their child quite selfishly, if you ask me. Are you talking about me, Judy? Rude introduction coming your way. Yeah, I'll scare you through your door if I have to. I'm behaving inappropriately. I'm doing my job, okay? I mean, you look in the garden and it is very, very child friendly. I feel like I'm not going to be able to take these kids, which I know that's not the aim. I'm making sure that they're all right, but my orphanage is boring with just those 2 kids that I've got already. They're just complete nerds. And I've got a quota to hit. I don't get funding with only 2 kids. How about the Alvies? I want to make sure that things are going good here too. What's in that bag, Iqbal? Did you hear that? That was glass bottles. Piss head. That is all the evidence I need. Yeah, I fancy you because I've got serious attachment issues and I'm attracted to dysfunctional people. That does not mean that you can raise your children in an alcoholic household. Come on, Mirage. You're coming home. This is the most I've ever interacted with someone. She's absolutely loving him, but it will not do. Where is your other kid? There you are. You had to go to the orphanage purely for your stupid hair. Add to active family. Let's get you away from this horrible father. It's all going to be okay now, kids. Everything's going to be fine. See, this is probably why I need a car, because I just abandoned those kids at the house that I was trying to save them from, so maybe I'm not doing a great job here. What a tough day, though. I usually finish at like 3 or 4 o'clock, and it's 20 past 6. try being an influencer for a day. Unfortunately, there is not enough space in this house for these kids, which means the attic is becoming the teen room. I realized I said the teen room, forgetting that one of the people that I just took was a child, so it's just any room now. But so they have a baseball to play with up here. They've got a toy tiger to play with. Spoiled, really. Really, really spoiled. Now, has my butler served dinner? She's already on it. What a gal. What are you watching? Because that sounds spooky. Oh, and now it's getting sexual. I do not think so. Turn that off. No TV until you finished your homework. And I bet you're like 39% complete. Get cracking. I run a tight ship here. Oh, I've said that. Sandy is still hiding out in the park near school over here. Sandy, get yourself home, please. She's done her homework, which I will give her. She's done well there, but I cannot agree to the fact that she's out this late. This is nice, though. A very weird family dinner. Also, why are we sat so close to each other? There's a lot of space here. VJ, you didn't have to sit next to me. I understand that you're looking for a parental figure. It is not me. I am a strict, strict woman. Okay, things are getting a bit busier. It's nice to see, but it's not busy enough. I also want to make sure that I can get more than 8 Sims in this household, so I just need to quickly put a computer in to make sure I can do that. We're good. Allow more than 8 Sims per house. And now the kids have a computer to play on, so I'm being very good here. I think tomorrow is a good time for me to check on Claire Ursine. I don't know if she's had a kid yet, but I need to check. And after that, I know the Keatons are due to have a kid, and I need to make sure that they're doing a good job too. It just never stops. I am knackered. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of chatting and not a lot of sleeping. It is 2:30 in the morning. Oh, they're asking you to read him to bed. Just go to fucking bed, please. Some of the kids aren't eating, but that is not my issue. That is the butler's issue. She impressed me with her sushi rolls when she first started cooking, but then she made goopy carbonara. Disappointing. Misleading, I would say, actually. Good morning. It's another day for making the world a better place by making everyone childless. What are you cooking for breakfast this morning for us, Natalie Hoffman, famous author / butler? I'm just going to inspect your work because last night's dinner was abysmal. I'm a big fan of the way that you serve food after the kids have to leave for school, so it's literally just for me and you. There is no point, really. I feel bad. All of the kids had grab a plate in their queue, but none of them are allowed to. Oh, VJ. Work on your late homework. I'm sorry I interrupted you when I took you away from your dad, but still. Meanwhile, I need to check on Claire. Yep, look at that. There's a little baby there. I'm back. I don't see a baby in your hand, and I know that you don't have a baby bed, so I have a strong feeling you've left it on the floor somewhere. Actually, did I just see it? I've had to pause the game because I feel like I saw a very small glimpse of a pink baby, but it might have just been the top of those chairs. They're pretty worn out. I'm a very advanced social worker. I like to use drones to make sure that kids are okay. No baby in that window. This is one of my weirdest videos, I think. The fact that I can't see the baby anywhere is probably quite concerning, actually. I don't think she's pregnant anymore. Where is your child? Oh, dearie, dearie me. We seem to have misplaced the kid. No, sorry, I did see the baby. You've left it next to the fridge. And now you're heckling it. Come on, Candice. You'll be safer with me. She doesn't give a shit. She's just watching TV. And she left it next to a plate of food that's already cooking. You were going to kill this kid and yourself. I need to get out of here in case that fire does start, because I do have that mod installed that makes fires absolutely ridiculous and I don't want to die. I'm fine if Claire dies. This might be the one time I've actually saved a child with good cause. Oh, good. Sandy's met Sam at school, which also means that Sam aged up, so we might have to go for a second check. I just want to make sure that he's fine now. He's grown up a bit more. Have they provided him with a bed? I doubt it. All right, in we go. I feel good about this one. For once in my life, I feel good about my job. Well, Shell loves her job. I don't feel good about what she's doing, okay? It's not her, it's me. I have the conscience. I haven't checked on the Bachelor household either, and they are next door. Let's just check, shall we? Skip Javid? Who is that kid? So many children being hidden from me because the parents in this game are awful. Oh, the ice cream van knows its target audience, though, going to the orphanage. Fantastic business acumen from you there. Respect it. I actually think before I go into this household, I need to do some external investigation. So I'm just going to quickly rummage through their bins. I think it's a good idea to make sure there's nothing incriminating in there because they could have binned all the evidence they have that they are bad parents. I found 3 old newspapers, 2 bits of trash, a ghost chili, and a Wugglesworth Schnuggles bear. That's not a good sign. Throwing out someone's toy as a form of punishment is abuse. Nice to meet you, you bully. Why have you thrown away this toy, Kids doing homework? Positive sign. Positive sign. The teddy bear is the thing that's freaking me out right now. I need to speak to one of the children. I don't think it's Michael's toy. So, Bella, let's have a word, shall we? Is there anything I can do to, like, ask her about family. Get to know. Okay, well, that taught me nothing. I think this house seems fine. I'll just quickly check on your computer. Actually, I'll quickly set up an online dating profile on your computer just because it's convenient and I don't want to use mine. I don't want the kids to see, you know, that's inappropriate. I am looking for love. Yes, all of this is true. Am I slim? Sure. I've got a little bit sidetracked, I won't lie to you, but even social workers need love too. A lot of you are married. This is a strong sign of parents unfit for looking after children. Like, I know he's single. That's fine. You're not single, but you've already lost your kid. You're not single, and you have 2 kids. Oh, the men in this town are pigs. The lot of you. Right, Dustin, I'm sending you a message. I'm going to meet him under the guise of a date, and that is how I will take his children away from him because they can't grow up in that household. It's just not healthy for them. And now she wants to meet someone online. It's all business. This is all business. I will check the Sakamoto household out at some point, but right now I need to check my messages. How sad. Very, very depressing, actually. Fine. I'll check my dating profile at home. Hopefully, we can convince Dustin to meet us. But it's a sting more than anything else. I'm trying to get a bath here. Can you not tell me to stop? Like, if I was in there, yeah, I'm behaving inappropriately, but you could have just let me finish since I was already in there. Ugh, this is a late one. I'm gonna have to go to the Sakamoto house now. Tomorrow morning, I'll check my dating profile. Oh my God. You poor child. Darlene, why are you out here all on your own? She's just checking to see if Bella Goth's in, but I don't know. I'm not so comfortable with a child being let out at 9 o'clock. Well, that means we're checking the Bunch household again tomorrow because I need to have words with the family. I'm quite disappointed. Hi, Darlene. Mr. Sakamoto, I'm back. All of the children at my orphanage are narcs, and they've told me that you have a child now. Ah, so you shaved his head as some kind of deranged punishment? Where are you all going? Don't think you can hide from me. I see a bed here. This could be the grandma's bed, though. I feel like this is the granny annex part of the house. Although you are letting him use that bed. All right. I mean, this room could easily be converted into his actual bedroom. What about upstairs? Is there a bed here? No, there isn't. It seems to me that you may have kicked grandma out of her bed for your child. I'm a freelance social worker, which means I can take anyone I want to. That is the law. So, Yumi, do you want to come with me? We've saved her. I don't need to just protect children, I protect the town in general. Time for me to go. Well, it's been a busy day today, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting home after midnight, which is very, very bad for my usual working hours. The good thing is it means I can get a decent sleep, and I should be able to go straight to the Bunch house after school tomorrow. How are the rest of the kids doing? Why do I hear computer games being played? Sandy, you've had a nap today, haven't you? Because why are you not that tired? Also, you're stuffed. These kids will be the bloody death of me, I tell you. They are. Hard work managing them, it really has been. Yumi, where are you going? I don't recall saying that this was your bedroom. When I said I'd saved her, I was kind of lying. I've hired her to become full-time help in the toddler room. You can get a sack bed just like all my other staff. There you go, get yourself to bed. Oh, she graduated from university too. Congratulations. I hope it was a childcare degree. Oh, sorry, you've just gone to bed, but it looks like work's already starting for you. What do you need? Oh, it's hungry and it needs socialization, but Natalie's here. Maybe I have too much staff. We're both doing the same job here. Oh, it's leisure day today, which means that no one will be at school or work. So maybe I should get up early, actually, and I can head to the Bunch household. I have heard some very, very concerning reports. In fact, I saw them with my own eyes, actually. No one told me. I saw it. Darlene, you let her out a bit too late last night, didn't you? I think we need to have some words. Criticize his family because that is all I seem to do. No, you're criticizing the wrong child. Ethan's probably the good one. It was Darlene who was out too late. I'm not behaving inappropriately. You are. You're being terrible parents. And you're forcing him to do homework on a day off. It's Thursday. I mean, I know Thursday's not normally a day off. I meant it's leisure day. A new law has been decreed literally yesterday. I'm just Googling it to make sure I'm right. But making your kids do any form of labour on leisure day it's a no. It's a no from me. There we go. Don't worry, kids. You'll be safe from the tyranny of your parents now. You don't have to do your homework unless I tell you to. And I probably will tell you to. Actually, I tell a lot of the kids to do the homework all the time. Don't you gossip with me. Okay, you cheeky gal. You've kind of got me there. I enjoyed that. But I'm not gonna stop taking your kids. We're going home with them now. Come on, everybody. Let's get you safe. Look how busy the house is now. We've got all these people up here. We've got them down there. No, don't do your homework. It's illegal. I've just told you this. Not today of all days. Since it's leisure day though, and I know that all your parents will be free, we should probably have a visitation day. I'm even going to invite the Bunches. I know I've only just taken their kids, but I want to make sure they're comfortable with the setup here because Yeah, they're still allowed access to the kids a little bit. I'm not a monster. I've had to make myself best friends with all the parents so that I can invite them to a party. Once they arrive, I will put my relationships back to normal, but it would just seem like the best way. Is that all the parents? I think so. I haven't taken the rest of these parents' kids yet, so... Oh, hang on. I am going to throw the party still, but I completely forgot to check my dating profile. Thank God I looked at all these people I know. So while the parents are visiting the kids, I need to make sure that Dustin is being faithful to his wife for the sake of his family. Check messages. All right, this is business. I am not a flirty girl. Dear, dear me. Jared, you're single. Fine, but I'm sorry. We can't talk. Dustin, however, great news. The coin toss came up heads. We're going out. So where do we meet? Let's do this now. Let's do this today. Should we meet at your house so I've got easy access to taking your kids away from you? Hi, I hope you're enjoying seeing your kids again. It's only been a couple of hours, I guess. Why are you here? Asked to leave. You are not related. If you're not related, you've got to get out. Nice party. Not. I'm out of here. This isn't a party, you idiot. This is just parents seeing their children on an open day. I understand why you got confused because the house is so busy now, but it is not what you think. Okay, Gunther Goff, you've also got to leave. I get what you're doing, Gunther. You're dropping your child off here. Let me go collect him. 1 second. No one's in the house. You completely forgot to drop your child off. Hold on. There's Mortimer. Hold on. Go on then, Morty. Get yourself home. Your dad's here. You have the chance to see your kids now. If you could all stop talking to each other, that'd be fantastic. I feel like you really should go and see them. I'm actually going to put my relationship back down with everyone because they all keep talking to me and I'm sick of it. If you ignore the context of why everyone's here, it's actually quite nice to have a really busy house. I'm glad everyone's having a good time here today. Now I just have to find a way to talk to Dustin and have him ask me out. I don't know how to do that though. Do I check my messages again to see if he's said yes to going out or something? Oh, has he left me on red? Do you know what? I don't care. That was enough evidence for me and enough evidence for your wife, I would say. I'm going to report you. Oh, it's only Dustin at the house. I'm on the way. Let this be a lesson to you. This is why you should never drop your address on dating profiles. Oh, and his wife's here. This isn't gonna go well. I like how he just invited her in though. He doesn't give a shit. So what's going on here? What's your sign, for starters? Family oriented. All the family-oriented Sims I've met so far have all been pricks, so I don't know how much I agree with this. All right, I'm going to go into the bathroom. Dustin, I want you to come here too. Now, if I have a flirt, will you accept it? I have cheated to best friends. Dustin! No! I'm telling your wife! Where is she? I'm going to introduce myself to someone in a friendly way for pretty much the first time ever. How do I tell you what your husband did? I can't. Right, I'm going to have to just cheat in front, aren't I? Get over here. Give me a kiss in front of the fam. Oh, your kid's in the way. The kids all hate me, but you had to see. You had to understand. I think his wife is the only one who didn't see me kiss him. Hold on. There's only one thing for it, really. I'm going to call Dustin over here while she's in bed because apparently... Oh, I pissed myself. Well, that's not going to impress him much, is it? She might not see. She is fast asleep. Oh, God. I have to do this. This is all for the sake of the kids. I'm going to have to shag him in the shower. Come on. Maybe she'll hear it. I do need a shower anyway. I did piss myself, remember? I've got the walk of shame, but we did do it. So what's the issue? I guess she should be ashamed of herself. So fair play. Right, both of you wake up. I need you to break up. That rhyme was on purpose, for once. Right, give me a kiss now while she's here. Look, I'm really sad about this. I don't want to do this. I swear to fucking God, she just does not want to see it. Oh, wait, no, she's coming back. Yeah, I know it hurts, but I needed you to see him for the man that he really is. I've basically just sent you a hey girly text in person with my tongue in his mouth. I absolutely caused this issue, do not get me wrong. But it was going to happen at some point anyway. I just tore the band-aid off. I don't know why I said band-aid. I am not American. Okay, well, I think I've caused enough issues today. That's not good. I was kind of hoping that Dustin would lose. I'm going to have to go. But don't worry, I do feel really bad about it. Oh no, I'm over it. All right, I'm home. It's very, very busy in the house now and everyone's struggling quite a lot. But do you know what? That's not my issue. I think I've done a good job here. I've saved so many kids from horrible, horrible parents. A few of them are still living with horrible parents, and I probably got some of the kids that didn't need my help. But I am going to end the video there, and I'm really, really glad we did this. It was one of my weirdest video ideas I've done so far. I had a lot of fun with it, but it was quite strange. But I hope that you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. So I'll see you then.